Today we are going to start installing the glass on the Chevelle, and in particular we're going to do our rear quarter glass. I received my glass from Auto City and I'm super happy with them. The customer service was awesome. They helped me choose the right package and gave me a good price, and I worked with Dave with Auto City and he was very helpful. Decided to go with the green tint. I know there are clear choices and tinted choices, but green tint is what they put in the Chevelles originally, so I thought I'd stick with what's original. So let's get started on this. So here's my old glass. First thing we're going to do is remove it, and as you can see, I have already attached my felts on the inside. The window did go down far enough. There's screws that go through from the inside to hold those in place, and my glass does go down far enough to get those installed. I also thought it would be a better idea to put on the felts just because it helps protect the glass when I'm sliding it down in there and pulling it out. A little bit more protection. So let's get this glass out of here. So I've already got inside and cleaned up the regulator and lubed things up, and the window travels pretty good up and down. So in order to get this glass out, there's a few things we need to take off. There's a L bracket that holds the main track, so we've got to loosen that up. And we need to take this is a window stop right here that keeps the window from going too high. And there it goes into the bottom. And then there's bottom of this main track bracket we need to take off. And we're loose. So now the trick is to get the glass out. Okay, so after a little bit of manipulation, we got the regulator off of this track right here that rides in there. Glass out of the bracket. The regulator could have been taken out. Probably would have made it a little easier. But we have some glass. Now we're gonna go out and soak these pretty good with some penetrant and loosen them up, see if we can get this hardware switched over to the other window. So here's the track we wrestled with, and I took it outside and cleaned it up. Made sure our wheels are going to run smooth on there. Not sure the correct way to get these little retainers out. I don't have the proper tool for it, so a pair of vice grips and channel locks seems to work pretty good. Just get a hold of it. Okay. Got this one loose. Try number 2 here. We'll get these out and clean them up and transfer them over to the new glass. Okay, we'll flip this over. Here's our track. And this rubber, we'll try to save. Maybe not. All the brackets transferred over to the new glass. Always make sure that these pivot and your wheels are loose so they can run on the track real good. If you're curious about the glass that I purchased from Auto City, it's called PMK Diamond Glass. I don't know much about glass, but it looks like a pretty good quality to me. All right, got the glass, and we've already slid the bracket in place.
I think you gotta put bracket first.
It's ready to go. Sometimes it's difficult to get the window with the bracket already attached. So I slid the bracket inside already. And then we'll slide the window in. Careful not to scratch it. Got my son Logan helping me today. So we gotta get the bracket lined up. Good to have an extra hand here. Now I've got the wheel in the track from the regulator, so I'm going to throw a couple more bolts back in. Hold this regulator in place. Tighten everything out later. We'll get a couple bolts in this top bracket. Like my little headlight. This bracket actually is your adjustment for glass in and out. Now try.
Yeah, that's better.
Looks good. How's are we touching the felt?
Yep.
We don't need to come in at the top. This bracket seems good.
Yeah, you're good there.
This bracket actually stops the window from going up. The top stop. Hey! Looks pretty good. Looks well adjusted. So it helps to kind of understand what this back quarter window is all about. The main L bracket that we put in kind of holds the glass, and these two bolts inside here give you a little additional adjustment for tipping your glass. And at the bottom, there's a bolt that holds the bottom of the bracket right there, and you can adjust it in and out or back and forth, right and left, to get your window set into the weather stripping properly. And then there's the stop bracket up here that tells your glass to whoa. And I can easily get my hand in here and move this all up, but the window regulator bolts on with these 4 bolts right here, and this track and arm is where the window regulator hooks on, and then the window just rides up and down in the L bracket. L bracket bolts on at the top up here with some additional adjustments. So lots of fine tuning to get your glass just right, but haven't put my clip on. Window works pretty good. Pretty happy with it. While my son was here, I put him to work and we went ahead and installed the door glass as well. Door glass, a much easier job than the quarter glass. I wrestled the quarter glass for quite a while, but you can't be afraid to try it. Just got to dig in there and figure it out. Anyway, on the door glass, pretty easy because the glass is actually held in with these 3 bolts right here, and there's one more back there. And once you remove those, you can pretty much pull the glass right out. I cleaned and lubricated everything so that my regulator was working well, and door glass is going up and down pretty easy. So went ahead and transferred over the hardware and put it on the new glass, and Logan helped me hold it in place while we bolted it. Still have a few adjustments to do. There's stop adjustments for how far the glass can go down. There's stop adjustments for how far the glass can go up. There's also adjustments side to side and forward and back. So we're gonna fine tune the glass. So, this door actually closes pretty good. Not a lot of adjustment needed. And here's some more updates for you on the Chevelle. Getting close. Got the back glass installed. And after I finished up my quarter glass and door glass, got the windshield installed and all of the clips and trim around the windshield and the rear glass. Even have the mirrors mounted with my headliner and my rear view mirror. And my A-pillar caps are on. My dash pad is in place. Got everything in place actually inside. Sail panels. It's starting to look like a car. Still haven't finished that yet. Still have some weather stripping around the doors to do. And finish up some lights in the bumpers. And I'm ready for the road. Hey, thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it.